Now, we all know that these buildings that have been shown 10 times over are in very poor condition, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to actually go to the location because we have video evidence that those buildings, inside and out, they are in very poor condition. Just because you say that the classrooms don't have to be touched and this don't have to be touched and it looks good doesn't mean it's true. Because if this was truth, then why don't you have the school together already then? What he did inside this interview was bury himself even further. He assassinated his own character by his own words. Because you know why? Because on the spot, he couldn't come up with lies that would fit the narrative. So when he can't do that, he gets angry. Then he'll change the discussion to, oh, I got haters. People hate me for no reason. I'm just trying to help the boys and the girls. I mean, I need help financially, but why do people want to just, what? Why do people want to fuck with you? Because you are illegitimate. And there's so much evidence to support that no one can really say otherwise. They have given you a chance. This whole school scam has been going on for more than 20 years. There are YouTubers that pointed this out to you. Lennon Honor, Anti-Afro Spengali, and a whole list of others that gave you this evidence more than 20 years and is still incomplete. So his excuse for that is when Lord Jamar asked them this question, hey, why is it taking you so long, man? Because I know people that have did the same thing that you're trying to do and succeeded in less time. It didn't take them 6 years. So his response is, putting a school together takes time. I know some people who own schools right now, and it took them 10 years. Okay, let's stop right there. If you know people that already have a school, then why not join in with them and create what you're trying to create? If these people are your friend, then this idea should have came from them. Hey, you ain't got to do that, Umar Johnson. I'm your friend. I already have a school, so I'm going to help you. We're going to transform the school that I already own into your dream. How come that didn't happen? You know why? Because it's a lie. He don't know nobody that own a damn school. This is why he didn't call out any names. If I was Lord Jamar, I would have told him or asked him this other question. Who are the people that you know that's your friend that already own schools? Because I want to call them up right now. Give them the number, location, everything. I guarantee you, it wouldn't be nothing said because it's a fucking lie. That's why. Again, on the spot, it's hard for him to come up with the right lie for that certain question. So then he gets angry. This is his go-to, getting angry. All the people hate me. We got a lot of haters and they just don't like me. Questions is how you learn. Questions is how you know what's going on because you dated your hard-earned money to this project. If he spent his own money on any idea that he would come up with, then we couldn't say nothing. He could take all the time he needed. But because people have given him money and it's their money that you don't have, then they have a right to ask any question that they want to. And you don't have a right to get angry about it. You are obligated to answer any question that any donator would have. Now, you're not obligated to answer questions of people that didn't help you. Now, hey, I'm with you on that. But the reason that we bring these questions up is because they don't ask any questions. You have made them feel so uncomfortable that they take a step back. They don't want to ask you any question because you'll get angry. You'll blow your fucking top, man. And this is on purpose because he don't want to answer any questions. A liar hates questions. Do you ever notice that? And oh, by the way, this is also how you can tell if a person is lying. If they don't answer your question and they get angry, right then and there, they're lying. They are a liar. This whole interview, it made it worse for him. Umar Johnson, when he go to prison, watch what they do to him, man. See, he been talking shit out here. All this shit talking about what he'll do. Let's take it to the streets and all. I mean, video after video after video. But when he get inside, whatever prison that he arrive at, I can guarantee you, that shit talking is gonna end right then and there.
Kentucky State Penitentiary, we met Fleece Johnson, a longtime inmate who practices a very different kind of homosexuality.
But we have sexual desires, right? So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard. All of them's horny. All of them got sexual desires. So what are they gonna do? You won't let them have a woman. They gonna have each. Somebody's gonna have to give us some booty, and it's just that simple.
The most memorable story that Fleece told us was about the place and importance that booty has in a maximum security penitentiary. And he went on about it and on about it.
In his prison, booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt. It was more important. I'm certain. It was more booty, having some booty was more important than drinking water, man. I like booty.
Johnson went on to tell our crew how he used to satisfy his sexual desires, especially during the 1970s and 80s, when he was most active and prison security was more lax.
When I see one, and he looks good to me, when I go see him, I say, "You come here." I say, "I'm telling you what, I like you, and I want you. And we can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the choice is yours, man." And it was always yes.
On the short, I give him the grease. I tell him to put some on his finger, stick it in his ass, and you know what I'm saying, kind of like fuck himself to loosen himself up, because I know he had never been penetrated before. It was his first time. Just an old penitentiary trick that I learned from some old convicts. If he screamed rape, you know what I'm saying, he had grease under his fingernail, so he greased his own self up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna basically lie and tell him I've been fucking him. He's been my boy. Hell, they gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm gonna go to the extreme and get 4 or 5 other guys that lie and say I've been fucking him too, been taken care of. He's been my boy.
I said, what if I take this knife and stab it right through your face? I said, will you like that? So he's scared now when he see this knife, you know what I'm saying?
They had a knife to my eye and one in my throat right here in my jugular. And I'm telling you, I could just feel them, you know, sticking me. And it's like if they put any pressure on it, it's gonna cut me wide open, you know?
I go to fucking him, you know what I'm saying? Slowly at first, you know what I'm saying? And try to loosen him up. And it was tight, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was definitely a virgin. He's groaning and you know what I'm saying, moaning and telling me how it hurts. So, you know, I bag out a little bit. At this time, my dog, he at the door. You know what I'm saying? He's standing in front of the cell. So he's like, man, come on, man, goddamn. Come on, hurry up, man. I want to get straight too. I said, well, come on. I get up off of him.
I'm in the middle of it now. I'm there, so I can't welch out now. You know what I'm saying? I got to go through with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like stuck there in here with him.
He greases himself up. He shows him no mercy. He fucks him for real. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell him, hold up, man. You know, slow down, chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hurt him for real. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, so in this video I am going to speak about a YouTube channel called Vlad TV, and specifically why black people need to think twice about engaging with this man on his platform. Alright, so for those of you that are not familiar, Vlad TV describes itself as a network that focuses on urban news. But basically what it is, it's a Jewish guy who, in my opinion, tries to act black, tries to be down with black people, act like he has some fucking bad story himself, you know, that he went through some struggles that he tries to portray in a way that makes him relatable to them. He's a fucking white Jewish man, and he speaks like he's a black guy. So that's not my issue with him. Let him be. People act however they want. What his show basically is him interviewing hip-hop artists, different types of entertainers, actors, comedians and such, but mainly black people. Okay, there are some exceptions, but it's mainly black people. And the reason why I'm suggesting that black people think twice about this man is because in his interviews, okay, he likes to dig into people's pasts and specifically ask them about criminal activity, even current criminal activity in some cases. So I recently became aware of an arrest actually, that occurred as a result of some fool drug dealer, rapper / drug dealer, going on this man's show, being interviewed, and revealing his whole entire criminal history, basically. He painted the whole picture and handed the conviction over to the government on this man's show. I don't know why people go on there and do this. I don't know if they think it's their chance to shine and get a lot of attention and spotlight to themselves. I don't know whether a lot of this is lies or truth, but regardless, this man is not a fool. This Vlad, he's not a stupid man. He knows exactly what he's doing in his line of questioning. He knows exactly that he may be facilitating self-incrimination in some way. He leads these people into revealing things that he should not. All right? So he's basically benefiting, making money off of black community, black culture, black people, and all the while exposing them to risk and arrest and incarceration and losing their freedom. So what I'm trying to say is, some of these guys go on there, they may not have the intellectual ability to distinguish between what should be spoken and what not. But Vlad does. He knows. So in an example, if someone were on my channel and I'm interviewing someone and they started speaking recklessly, I would be the one to stop it. They don't need to stop it themselves. I would stop it and say, hey, whoa, stop. Don't continue what you were about to say. Leave it alone. Move on to the next topic. And that's what this man should do if he gave a fuck at all about the people that he is dealing with. He does not. Instead, he asks questions in a way that makes him sound like a government agent. That's exactly how this man sounds when he's questioning people about criminal activity. He sounds like a fucking agent. And for those of you that are not aware, you better fucking believe that the government is all over this internet shit. You better fucking believe, especially on channels like his. The fucking FBI is all over that shit. They are on it. And they are watching these things, taking notes, writing down every stupid thing one of these guests says, whether it's about past criminal activity or current. In addition to that, the people who go on his show also like to flaunt. They like to show off their shit. They like to talk about how much money they have. They like to talk about their jewelry. They flash all their jewelry, blinging and shit. You better also fucking believe that the IRS has eyes all over this shit. And a lot of these people are going to have serious consequence as a result of showboating. Okay? So I don't normally like to, attack other people in this way. And I'm not saying that this is a bad man, all right? I watch his channel sometimes for entertainment value. What I'm saying is he's smarter than a lot of you guys think, and he is fucking very deliberate in what he's doing, all right? He is creating entertainment at the expense of others. He does not give a fuck about you. So just be careful, be cautious, and use discretion if you're going to talk to this man. If it were me, I would stop it right away and ask him, why the fuck are you asking me these questions? Are you a cop? Because that's how it sounds. But no one seems to do that. They just continue to feed him whatever the fuck he wants like fools. So again, guys, I'm going to sum this video up. My advice to black people, think very carefully about this Jewish man that you're doing these interviews with, because he's not on your side. He's a fucking agent. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share your comments and tell me if you disagree with me, if you agree. Either way, I'll always, check the comments and try to be engaged in that way also. Thank you guys for listening. I'll talk to you next time.